I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case. I believe that's it's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person. I don't. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name. So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
We have a wild court hearing today. A sovereign citizen tries the usual trick, saying the court has no power over him. But it's obvious he doesn't know what he's talking about. If you're going to argue with a judge, at least learn the basics first. Watching him try to outsmart someone whose job is to know the law is both funny and cringy. Let's check it out and watch this guy make a fool of himself. And if you like videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Good morning. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else.
Great.
So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second,
The second.
and then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle.
No
So,
problem.
recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said, and also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's it's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person. I don't. Yeah, I don't. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor.
Okay, I'm going to
Yeah.
cut you off right there.
How many crayons did this guy eat before coming to court? If you're going to try the sovereign citizen routine, at least understand what you're talking about. Listening to him ramble about jurisdiction and weird punctuation makes you wonder if he's ever opened a law book. You can't just make up laws to support your argument. Buddy, the judge clearly isn't buying it. She even chuckled a bit when he started stumbling over his words. You can tell she thinks he's clueless. And just wait until you hear what she says at the end. It's hilarious.
I don't have no. Sorry, I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all. Period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction, subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
Okay. And you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening that charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So I'm not asking if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accused me of not having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was ne I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get into that.
This guy just snitched on himself. He was charged with driving without a license, and then made it worse by admitting he hasn't had one in 2 years. He even said he wasn't driving, he was traveling. Come on, man, you're basically giving them all the evidence they need. If you get caught without a license, claiming you weren't driving doesn't help. It just makes you look even more guilty. Most people know that because it's just common sense. These sovereign citizens really seem to have no idea how basic laws work. And seriously, how much does a driver's license even cost? Not that much. If people just followed simple rules and acted like regular citizens, they could avoid jail and all this stress. To be fair, this guy has been respectful so far. But let's be honest, he doesn't seem very sharp. What do you guys think? He's polite for a SOV.
For now, you are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So
At this time, the court is going to set a pretrial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pretrial for that entity? I don't. Yeah.
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pretrial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pretrial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded in excuse me, sorry. The documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case, that's I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records, not good enough?
Whatever documentation you have,
Mhm.
bring it with you to your pretrial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So, and again, that court date, June 26th? Okay, will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction, though, correct?
Yes.
How? From
No.
my understanding, that
And
has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
you are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
So I need to be there under threat, duress, coercion of going to jail?
I really like how the judge handled the sovereign citizen in this case. She let him talk a bit too much, in my opinion, but overall she kept control of the courtroom well. She didn't put up with his nonsense and cut him off when needed, even throwing in some clever comments to mess with him a little. Honestly, we need more judges like her, patient, firm, and not afraid to shut down nonsense with a bit of sass. You could tell she wasn't intimidated at all, and that's exactly the kind of attitude you need when someone's tossing around legal terms they clearly don't understand. .as for the whole Zoom court setup. What do you guys think? Personally, I find it kind of ridiculous. It's hard to take it seriously, especially when a sovereign citizen is trying to argue their case online. It's like trying to have a serious talk with someone wearing a clown nose. It just doesn't work. They often talk over the judge, things get chaotic, and the judge's authority doesn't really come through the screen. It just doesn't feel as serious as an in-person hearing. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe for more. And let me know in the comments what you thought about this court hearing. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.